So, two brown girls here. What's up, brownies? Are we calling them brownies?
Yeah, I like it.
Okay, so we're here shooting today, and we decided to do Mel's makeup.
Yes, Mel is my sister. They haven't gone out on a date, so they are going out on a date tonight, and she wanted her makeup done. So Deandra did it.
I mean, honestly, I can't say she wanted it done. We were like, we're doing your makeup.
So sit down.
She normally wears like browns, neutral, very minimal makeup. So the makeup look is not over the top. It's just making her comfortable and just putting a little bit more on what she normally wears. So I hope you guys like the video and check it out.
Bam.
Bye, Brandy. So right here I am prepping Mel's eyebrows. I like to start with the eyebrows first because it frames the face. So I'm using ABH DipBrow Pomade in dark brown. Dark brown is one of the best colors because it's good for dark hair. If you have black hair, you should never have black eyebrows. Always use dark brown. So I'm just doing short strokes just to get a more natural look. I like to start at the bottom of the brow and then work my way to the top, doing short strokes and just kind of mapping out the eyebrow, if you will. And there's just a little trick to do that, to map out the eyebrows. What you're going to do is always put your makeup brush at the tip of your nose, like I'm doing right here. And what that lets you know is that's exactly where your eyebrow should naturally start, and that's what will frame your face and look the most complementary to your face. So it'll give you a more symmetrical look. And after that, I am now priming her face, and I like to use this primer because it gives you a natural glow. I'm using my fingers because when I apply it that way, it just kind of warms it up and it's easier to use. That is Urban Decay's Naked Skin and Bronze. Her makeup foundation shade was with Makeup Forever in HD foundation. I will have the color in the description box below, and I am just using kind of like a kabuki brush from Morphe, and I'm just dabbing that all over her face until she has a flawless finish.
Okay, so now we're moving on to the highlight. We're using the color LA Girl and the color Fawn. And all we're doing is highlighting the under eye area. And you do this simply to bring dimension back into your face. When you apply foundation, you cancel out the natural highlighted and darker, the contoured areas of your face. So when you're highlighting, you are bringing that back into your face, and you're going to do the areas that the sun naturally hits. So that'd be the high points of your cheeks, your nose, your cupid's bow, and your forehead, and the bottom portion of your chin. So that's what we're doing now. And that's the tube of the LA Girl Concealer and Fawn. Same concealer we're taking underneath the brow to carve it out and make it sharp, child. Make it look like you got a fresh wax, even when you didn't. So you're just going to carve out the bottom of the brow and then blend it out. Now we're going to carve out the top part of the brow. This is really to act as an eraser. So if you overdraw your eyebrow, if you make one side uneven, you can go in and correct that area. You know, we're supposed to make our eyebrows look like sister's child with the same daddy, but that doesn't always work. So the concealer just helps you kind of match that up. And then we're going to go into blending, because makeup is really all about the blend. You're going to blend underneath the brow where you put that concealer. You're going to blend the top, the cheekbones, everywhere that you put the concealer. You're going to blend it into your foundation so that there's no harsh lines. Now we're using Sacha Cosmetics setting powder in Buttercup to set all the areas that we conceal. You know, the bottom areas of the chin, the cupid's bow, the forehead, the nose, and above those eyebrows for those early oily girls that get oily up there. And then we're going to use Max Mineralized Skin Finish in Dark Deep.
Now I'm prepping her eyes using Soft Ochre Paint Pot by MAC, and what I'm doing is just putting a thin layer over both the lids, and after I do that, I'm going to use a buffering brush and just spread everything all out so it's nice and even and there is no creasing. The buffering brush is by Morphe, and I'll have that in the description box below. This is my customized Z palette, all with MAC eyeshadows, and I'm using Embark for the transition color, and I'm just using a blending brush and going into that crease and just a smidge onto the brow bone just as a transition color, just so everything blends in nicely together. And I'm going to do that on both sides, making sure both sides are even and look very much so alike. Going in with the metallic shade, it is called On the Rocks by Colourpop. What I'm doing is I'm using a stiff flat brush and just spreading that on the entire lid from the inner corner to just before the end, and I'm just making sure that it's evenly, and I'm continuously adding product until I get the right consistency and vibrancy that I want. Now I am defining the crease using Sketch by MAC, and I'm just going back and forth using a detailed blending brush by Morphe that will also be in the description box, and I'm just doing both eyes back and forth, just cutting out that crease, doing a soft cut crease if you will, but really just to define it and make it just pop even more. Now I'm using Retrospeck and just putting it in the inner corner of the eye just to brighten up the eye a bit. Now I'm going in with Colourpop Straight Trippin, and I'm just going to go underneath the eye and just give her a soft smoky eye. Not really too much of a smoke, but just define the bottom a bit, and I'm gently going underneath the eye and underneath the water line on both sides.
Now we are going to contour with Film Noir by MAC. What you're going to do is contour the hollows of your cheekbones, just starting at your earlobe and going downward motions. You're going to contour your forehead a little bit, make it look a little smaller. Your neck area, look like you lost 10 pounds in 5 days. You know, we're trying to go for the snatched look for this here date night. We're going to grab City Color Contour Palette. The color is Bronze, and we're using this basically to blend in the contour and the foundation color. So there's a nice seamless transition between the two. No harsh lines. Now for blush, we're using MAC's Highlight the Truth. It was the collaboration with Taraji P. Henson. This blush color is everything. Absolutely, positively everything. We're just blending that in again for nice seamless transition between the contour, the blush, and the foundation. Now we're going in with MAC's Gold Deposit to highlight the high points of the face. This is definitely a good highlighter, definitely brown girl friendly, one of our favorites.
Going in with a black gel liner from Makeup Forever. I'm just giving her a baby wing, and I start in the middle and work my way out to the ends, and then making sure it's all nice and even, or gradually getting thicker towards the end. Now I'm applying lashes, and I've already added the thin layer of glue, and I'm just gently putting them in the center and then putting them as close to the lash line as possible, and then connecting the inner tear duct and the outer tear duct, and then pushing them in gently to make sure that the entire lash is connected.
And now to complete the look, we're using Chestnut by MAC as a lip liner, and then we're going to go in with Honey Love. And then we're going to top that off with See Through. This is a lip gloss also by MAC.
And she's done. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial.
Please make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe to our channel, and stay tuned for more videos.